Education is my passion. Professionally, I've always loved education. I've been in the industry 26 years. Started as a hairdresser in the salon, and actually prior to the industry, I was a kindergarten school teacher and ended up working as a salon receptionist, fell in love with the industry, went to cosmetology school. Shortly after graduating, I went to work for Sebastian International, where I was for 15 years in education. And one of the things I love doing, and I still love doing, is bringing business concepts, education concepts into the industry and helping both salon owners and hairdressers succeed and make the most in their business, whether by partnering with manufacturer and increasing their skills. I've been with JOICO now for 14 years, so it's quite a long time in the industry. And I continue to work on that passion, education, but now I'm in the marketing side with new product development. You know, that's one thing I absolutely love too, is working with the artists, with conceptual photo shoots, trends, and really giving artists an opportunity to express themselves, and that's something that I get to do in the position I'm in now, and I love that side of it as well. Personally, I love Chihuahuas. I have a little girl. If you're ever on my Facebook, you see her all the time. Her name is Bunis. And then, of course, if you know me, you also know that I love shopping and I love wine. So those are my passions professionally and personally. In this industry, you work with so many great people. The mentors are so many, the people that I've worked with and for. But there's one person that I worked with for many years. His name's Robert Labetta. And I think that a lot of people know Robert, and he's been an inspiration for many. But for me, one thing that he taught me, and you know, you hear it a lot, but he really meant it. And that was, without risk, there can be no reward. And the importance of failure, and that literally, sometimes when you break it, it falls apart, it's not what you expected it to be, the outcome actually becomes something better than you intended. He meant that in reference to many times he'd have a vision for his art, and as it would come together, it would just fall apart and not be what he wanted it to be. But at the end, it would be something even better than he had originally conceived. I love bringing that attitude, and I always have, into the business side. It's not just artistry. Truly on the business side, you really have to be open to failure and take a look at what's happened and the result of that, learn from it. And sometimes that outcome, the learnings, the end result is better than what you had even hoped for when you went into it. Of course, where you are, there's always going to be that person that inspires you right there in your salon, right there in your office. Now, with the age of information, the opportunity to go on to Facebook, Twitter, follow those people that you admire, see what they're doing on a regular basis, learn. You can even, send comments and get feedback. The thing I find is many successful people that are on Twitter and Facebook and these different digital outlets, they're so responsive and they want to bring the new people in the industry. They want to mentor. And I think that you'll be surprised on the people that you would love to have a conversation with, that inspire you, that will respond and get back to you. So if you want to reach out beyond your local mentors, that's an awesome way to do it. Social media is a big game changer for our industry in so many ways. And in the salon, hairdressers, I talk to so many hairdressers who literally have transformed their business with social media. You can go from a small town hairdresser and post your photos, your work, and really build a following. I've seen so many educators that have done that. They really inspire to make a name for themselves. And no matter how small the town you're in, you can do that by posting your work and building your followers. Then also your own personal business, just getting your before and afters of the work that you do. It is the best inexpensive advertising you can do for yourself in the salon. I know hairdressers who have the opportunity to go work in other countries, and social media is the way that they promote themselves, and their books are literally completely booked by the time they get there, just on social media. Hair color, I believe, is the lifeblood of our industry, really. It is the thing that in the salon makes your clients loyal and brings them back to you time and time again. And clients are on Instagram and Pinterest, and they're pulling these photos off that are showing more inspirational color that maybe they wouldn't be exposed to. We're seeing the rise of these intense colors like purple, like I have on myself, and they transcend age, occupation. Used to maybe think it was just for the younger kids, but I think regardless of age, a woman who gets her hair colored, they want that quirk, that's something that shouts their personality, and it's not something they can do themselves. So by posting your work, showing these more intricate like pinwheel techniques and the melt techniques, everything from the ombres to the twists, these techniques, and clients are downloading them, bringing them into the salons and asking for this work, because I truly believe it's not the color, it's the hands of the person executing the color that makes a color dynamic. And I think that by using social media, we can get that point across to consumers. So they're not buying the one application box color. They understand that they can have something better, and it's right there for them to see, more than it's ever been. But we got to put it out there. You got to put your work out there for them to see it. A favorite quote or saying, there's in our industry, we hear them a lot. And there's one that I apply to myself and actually apply in my work quite often. And it's, I like to help those that help themselves. For myself, I always think, I can't get help to get to where I want to be without asking for it, without reaching out and asking for the help. And a lot of people are afraid to do that. And I find, even in my position now, those educators that will come to me and say, this is what I want to do. How do I get there? This is the issue I have. Is there any advice you can give me? Those that reach out for the help are the ones that are able to get to the next level. And I tell you, nobody is ever put off by somebody asking how to do something or for advice. We're in a sharing industry, and people love to help people get to the next level. It's one thing that's really beautiful about our industry, is that there's always someone there to help you, but you gotta take the chance, take the risk, ask the question, and don't be afraid to do it.